So, stracciatella ice cream, very, very nice. So, chilling out as I'm listening to Christmas records. Coffee latte, 70 peso. Oh, very, very, very nice. So, today, 27 days. Yeah, 27 days to Christmas. Oh, health, seniors, health in the Philippines. What can you get? Well, you can join philhealth, and you can pay 3,000 a quarter and 16 to 17,000 peso a year for your contribution to philhealth, which seems not a lot, but you don't actually get a lot for what you're paying from philhealth. You have to go to a philhealth hospital, which is a Philippine public hospital, and your philhealth will be used to cover your payments there. If you get to 60 years of age, they will then move you into a lifetime account rather than a normal philhealth account. The difference being that when you get to 60, you should have made 120 months worth of payments, which is 10 years worth of payments, which means it's 170,000 peso you need to pay. If you're over 60, you still need to make that 10 years worth of payments, and you will qualify to be moved out of a normal philhealth account into a lifetime account, and you can go to the hospital, philhealth hospital, and you can avail of the money you've paid in to your philhealth account. Now, what you can't do is you can't make a one-off payment of 170,000. I've been to Boynton Street today to ask the question, which is where the head office for philhealth here in DAVAO City, and you have to make quarterly, yearly or monthly payments. You have to declare whether you're employed, retired or self-employed. If you're retired, you go into the 60-year above category, but you still need to make 10 years worth of payments, which means you will qualify for philhealth when you're 70 years of age. Or you can start using philhealth after 9 months of payments into philhealth. I've got friends that do it. Frank, who I just spoke to today down at Gmail, he pays 3,000 a quarter, and he availed of philhealth about 2 years ago. He'd been paying a year, but he's still paying 3,000 a quarter. He's got another 8 years to make payments and finish his payments. I turn around and I've got I don't use philhealth. I was a bit disappointed with what happened to Annie when Annie was ill, so I don't give them my money. That's me being a stubborn Brit, shall we say. Now, the other thing you can turn around and do, you can use what's known as a HMO. So you can buy a health card through an HMO, which is Health Medical Organisation, and you can get them throughout the Philippines. There are only 3 I know of, 3, Primax through Medicare, plus 65 is the other one, and there is another one called PhilCare. It's got nothing to do with PhilHealth, it's called PhilCare, and they actually do HMO cards above the age of 60. Everybody else, it's going to be a private quotation, and you have to have a medical examination, and they need to know what you want to be covered for. Now, HMO doesn't cover you for all of your medical problems, doesn't cover you for all of your hospitalisation or everything else. It covers you for specifics, and you have to turn around and get a card or an HMO policy for each one of the issues that you have, if it's not part of your bundled offer deal. So the 3 HMO cards I mentioned, they run from 12,000, 13,000 peso a year to 30,000 peso a year. They cover very similar things. What they don't cover is consultation. They don't cover medicines or prescriptions. They don't cover certain old age people issues like hardening of the arteries, thrombosis, aneurysms, palpitations, dizziness. That's all covered separately, and you'd have to turn around and add that to your HMO card. Now, when you apply for the card, you make the payment online. There are no offices where you pay cash, you have to pay for it online. They'll send you a reference number with your address, and that is the reference number you go back into your account online and activate. Okay, so certain things that they don't cover, eyes, not covered at all. Yeah. Know that for a fact. Been to all these opticians, no Medicards cover you for your eyes. Then if you've got existing ailment, some will cover and some will not. Majority do not cover for existing ailments, and you have to turn around and take a medical before you go and apply for the card. When you go online, you get cover from the date you go online, but the card will take 7 to 30 days to activate, yeah, which means you get 11 months cover really, not 12. You get 11 because it takes a month to activate, and then at the end of that 11-month period you'll get another notification to turn around and renew, and you'll continue to renew. And like most insurance policies, if you're a new customer you get it cheap. If you're an existing customer, it goes up. That's life, guys, that's life. Now look at the small print of an HMO really carefully, because you cannot transfer it. You work within the network that the HMO covers you for. You don't work outside that network. So if you become ill and you're in, I don't know, let's turn around and say you're in Shenzhen, and there isn't a hospital that's linked into your HMO card or the network, you could find yourself travelling to another island in the Philippines to get medical help. And I'll come back to that at the end about my opinion. Now the other thing you've got here is you've got an HMI, Health Medical Insurance. Now a health medical insurance means you take out the insurance for a specific type of medical condition. So you could have a long-term problem, yeah, could have cardiovascular, you could have a stroke, you could turn around and end up having dislocated back, it could end up with a broken spine, you could end up with a brain problem, you could end up with a fertility problem. So they will push you into the zone or ask you to go and have a look for a specific insurance to support your HMO, known as an HMI, and that will cover you, that insurance will cover you for a specific area of your health requirements and a specific hospital or area in the Philippines that you have to use. Normally the top 5 in DAVAO, in Manila, and I don't know whether you can hear Mariah Carey in the background. She could turn around and do with a throat lozenge, couldn't she? Anyway, so that's HMI. It covers you similar to HMO, but it's more specific. Now there is a thing here which has just come out in August 2023, and it's called PPO. It's on the websites, you can read about it, but you can't get it. So went to PhilHealth today, they couldn't even turn around and tell me what PPO meant,